Hey YouTube, welcome to Ace of Scorps, Tarot and Oracle. We're going to see how our Scorpios are doing, okay? You know, y'all probably know by now, I talk about it every video. I'm a Scorpio. And all I've heard is, Scorpio, this is your season. And you're going to just be firing on all your cylinders. You're going to not have any confusion. You're just going to be able to manifest things and meditate easily and sleep well and blah, 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 blah. And like, if anything, you know, I find myself driving down the road and like, okay, where in the hell am I going? And what was I going to do? I mean, you know, it's just been an off time for Scorps, man. Where the universe supposed to be in Scorpio, the stars and all that. And I don't know, guys. I just really ain't feeling it. If it is, they can take it back because I was doing just fine in my miserable 2019. I didn't have to get in the feel of the bad juju of Scorpio right now, man. Shit. I mean, every relationship seems to hit a brick wall or hit my face. You know, so if there's any Scorpios out there that's feeling like I am, it could be the Mercury retrograde that they talk about. And I don't know much about it. I just know that Mercury is the planet of like good communication, where communication comes from. If it's retrograde, that means it's going, I guess, ass backwards, you know. Usually does anyway for Scorpios. The thing about it, guys, is as well intended as our actions are and words, damn, you know, they can really get, you know, bogged down and analyzed. And, you know, people, maybe we're a little blunt with our words. Maybe we don't say things, you know, so politically correct all the time. I know I don't, but you know, my heart's in the right place. If I wouldn't, you know, I just assume not to talk if all I got to talk about is just, you know, a bunch of nothing, you know. And so what I'm getting at is, if anybody out there is having problems in their friendships, relationships, and people are taking your words out of context, people aren't just really receiving the information that you think you're sending out, I feel you too, you know. So let's get down to it. Let's check in with the vibe of Scorpio. Let's hello to all the viewers and, you know, subscribers that are Scorpios and cross watchers. I guess I'll let you in, you know. I'd always give them, you know, like, don't cross watch. But man, yeah, why not, you know? Scorpio has nothing to hide. A lot of people are, you know, think that just because we're secretive and mysterious and don't like telling everything, that we got plenty to hide. And no, we don't. We just really don't want to tell you about it, you know, right? So, further ado, let's get to shuffling these cards. I was doing a pre-shuffle before I got online just to get my feel and some Scorpio energy. And let's see about our the unexpected, what we don't know, and what lays before us, okay? So, this is for Scorpio for the week of November 3rd on through the 1st of December. November 3rd. Oh, and speaking of November 3rd, today is my birthday. I turned 40 years old. Scorpio for the November 3rd on through the 1st of December. Messages of love, messages of truth, messages that will help us and guide us, give us better advice. We got a judgment. We're going to have to make a decision on something, Scorpio. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But yep, I was born November 3rd at 1:37 in the day. You know, I know my numerology and my numbers and stuff. I find that fascinating. I love it. And 79, you know, I feel like the 79 models, man, we're tough to beat. You know, we're pretty tough to beat, man. We're here, aren't we? So to anyone else out there that sharing my birthday, happy birthday, y'all. And I hope you had a good one. Or at least one that, you know, you decided to wake up for. Any messages for Scorpio? Okay, thank you. All right, only 6 minutes in. Let's see here. For Scorpio, for November 3rd through the 1st of December. Yes. Okay. Since it's asked backwards, we'll do it that way. Yeah. All right, guys. Seems like for some of us, not all of us, but for some, we're coming up to a moment in our lives, man, where we're either going to have to jump ship or go down with it. And I don't see much use in going down with any ship. So I say jump the damn thing. When I have to possibly have a court battle, go to court, maybe child support, or getting caught with something, or, you know, getting pulled over, you know, something about a court, maybe see it going before a judge, somebody that sits upon their throne all high and mighty like the justice card, while they do their thing and totally get... Anyway, so yeah, looks like in the month of November, we're going to be having some changes. It's about damn time. The changes that's been in 2019 so far for Scorpio hasn't been the best, you know, it really hasn't. 2020, I just feel like 2020, even January the 1st, man, we're going to feel a whole different vibe for Scorpio. We really are. But yeah, to go further into this, for like I said, for some of my Scorps, if we don't jump off this, out of this tower, we're going to be going down with it. It's going to start anew for us. It's going to balance things out. I'm not coming up with no court date or anything, but, and if you're like me, this justice card is just feeling like, you know, like right now, everything I say, it just seems like people take, I don't know, they don't take right. And maybe, you know, if you're having problems with family or your friends or relationship-wise, you feel kind of an injustice. You feel like straight up that no one's hearing you. You're speaking, you're talking loudly. No one's hearing you. One thing about it, Scorpios really don't care much for lying or living in, you know, a false truth. We own it. And if you don't, you should, Scorp, okay? We're loyal. But yes, with the tower and the justice, something, you know, it's like a snake shedding its skin. We're going to have to, in order for us to be on our highest path, our better path, to go on to a higher level of maturity, I have a wheel of fortune that's looming over our situation. It's Sagittarius. I feel like this tower, it's going to really, it's well needed, Scorpio. It's very well needed. Okay. I looked down and I had the cards up. This page is wanting to tell us that this information that's coming from either someone in a profession, or a mature figure. Let's listen to them. Take their advice. Listen to them. Subconsciously, yeah, this is exactly about daily right now, for my, but it's time to release it. We have 10 swords. We've been backstabbed. We've been betrayed. We've been left out in the cold. We've been in the dark. Most people that's been with us has been with us for making themselves just feel better. By at least I ain't, yeah, I ain't having good luck, but look at Scorp over there. Hell's bells, Feel like it's one of those. For others, it's a divorce. There's a divorce for some of my Scorps that are married, or beginnings of one. That could be what, for some of my Scorpios, not all. I'm not married, but for the ones that are, you could be married to a Sag and going through a little bit of trouble issue. And for the other side, this is just really a life tower moment where, like me, I'm 40, and do I feel old? No more than I did yesterday. No more than I did when I was 20 or 30. I just feel like I have more to forget, and just that much more, man, that I want to forget over time. But yes, we feel unheard. We feel injustified. We feel betrayed and sorrow. We really do. And it's been for a long time by a lot of people, and by a lot of people that we love, people that we've gave so much up for and done for. For the recent past, I had the Two of Pentacles. We're going to, what some are juggling right now. It's if you're in a third party or something, you're going to be getting out of it soon. But for the others, like myself, I feel like we could juggle these pentacles all day and it wouldn't make no difference. I really do. This is the recent past, and really all of 2019. Juggling and, just these tsunami waves just coming at us in the background, taking us from behind, man. Once again, I see backstab. I see, lying and deceit, and this page, he's strong. He really is. He's mindful. Goofy little guy, but he means well. And he cares so much about these two pentacles. He wants them in peace and harmony. Our future, not much different than what our subconscious is. With the Nine of Swords, we're blind about some situation. There's somebody could be somebody in your life, Scorp, that you have close to you, that is that you feel like is a friend or a confidant. They're not. They could be close to your home. They got a lot of stuff that they say and do behind your back. So much so that it makes you feel like you can't breathe sometimes. Like you don't know why, but you're just like, God, I'm uneasy and, almost paranoid. What the hell? It's because this person that you are just, opening your soul to and your heart and your feelings and goals, they're stepping on them. They're mocking them. We're really making somebody feel good by our disadvantages right now. The King of Swords. Let's see. There has been a lot. There has been a lot. A lot of black clouds. A lot of, the unknown. Scorpios are highly intuitive. People think that it's that stinger. Yeah, we got hell of a stinger, but it's our intuition, man. Beware of watch out for people that are nice, and watch out for people. I mean, really, if someone is rude and mean, have respect for them. Someone that is just lapping you up like a puppy dog, to as soon as you turn around, they do the dumbest things. They throw something in your face, and once you ask them about what they're throwing up towards and why, it's almost like they're going, "Oh, what? I'm not doing anything." Yeah, they fucking are. They need to stop. Scorp's getting pissed. He is. This king, man, he's got a double-edged sword. And he's getting tired of feeling beaten down, feeling betrayed, feeling like he turned around and all 10 swords was in his back. He feels that pressured, constricted. Who's a friend? Who's a foe? Friend, enemy, family, does it matter? No, it doesn't. The water is so murky right now. This King of Swords, it's telling me that to be strong, that the blackest of clouds are behind us, Scorpio. Some of us may have a couple children that are small that we're worried about. For others, there's some parents that are really missing children, grandchildren. They feel alone. They feel like there's been a little squabble somehow, and it's just gotten out of hand for some people's children or their grandchildren. I'll pull more on that and we'll figure it out, Scorpio. Damn. I mean, these swords. But, we really have. Stuff that's happened to us this year, it's came hard. It's came quick, fast, and without remorse. We haven't really had much rest, have we, Scorpio? I mean, here, let me show you, baby. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, that's why we're feeling constricted. So, some people in our lives, Scorpio, they're not our friend. They're not what you think they should be. You're having dreams about it. You're aware of this, and it's paining you inside. You don't understand because you're genuine, Scorp. That, you don't understand why some people get a kick out of seeing how mad they can get you, how far they can push you, how much they can say or just egg you on so they could see the Scorpio in action, man. And we feel bad when we act it out. For the ones that are dark complected, gray haired, ease your mind, Scorp. Ease your mind somehow, baby. Go outside. Get off the cell phone. Get away from social media. Get away from everybody. Go out in nature if you can. If you live, in a complex or out in the city, just go to a park. Go somewhere where you don't have to hear somebody asking you about your day just to make theirs feel better. For the ones that are going through a divorce, good luck with that. Learn from that. And a lot of people don't deserve your loyalty, they don't. So I love you, Scorp. I do, man. But for the ones that aren't going through like a court battle or court issues, as far as love relationships, I really don't see any coming in right now. It just seems like we're dealing with a lot of self issues. We're dealing with a lot of things. We're dealing with a lot of stuff that is in our home. Some of the ones in it, we're carrying a burden right now or two that not only do we have to do alone, we're being told you have to do that alone. Everybody else may have 6 people on their corner, but Scorp's got it. And you do. You don't need anybody helping you carry this. You'll get it. Put your head down. Carry your own wands. You're not going to get any help from your home. You're not going to get any help really from one. You're going to have to carry it on your own. Finish 2019 out and be better from it. This pain, this sorrow, this hurt and confusion, we couldn't have avoided it. It was in our wheel of fortune. Man, just because it's wheel of fortune, that don't mean go get a Powerball. That probably means that a cannonball's coming towards you really fast, so watch out. As I said, man, the outcome, it's going to change your world. It's going to change our world. Change our world. Yes. Yeah, we're going to... I see Sagittarius, Leo. There may be some of us with a Capricorn. And look, man, be careful because... like I said, don't be giving out a lot of information right now, okay? Like, I'm doing fine, because I feel like a lot of you all, people are just asking you to tell the next person and to go, you see? You know what I mean? So even though this is the Scorpio time, you should be, firing all cylinders and you should be so intuitive and almost psychic to a fault. It's exact opposite. We are in the clouds of about everyone in our life, and we're something wonderful. Everyone has a black cloud except for the eagle, which represents Scorpio. So you can trust yourself. If someone tells you that it's raining outside, go look out the window just to make sure, okay? Because they could be pissing on your back. The bottom of the deck, yeah, it has the Page of Cups. The waves are, I feel, behind us. We're just suffering the aftershocks right now of 2019, Scorpio. Hang in there. The ones that aren't talking to their children right now, or the children aren't talking to them, hang in there, because they're learning too. They're going through a tower moment themselves. We got the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords. I mean, the Ten of Wands, the King of Swords. I mean, it's a very, like, there's no beating around the bush. There's no sugarcoating it all with anybody. And plus, they're elaborating on it, egging it, exaggerating it. So these said, least mended, you know, I feel by Christmas, well, I feel by Christmas, and I know by Christmas we're going to feel a little renewed. It's not going to be because of any holiday or anything like that. It's just that'll be time, give us enough time between now and, you know, then to completely shed this skin that we need to, this 2019 skin. You know, to elaborate on me, I've been through things I never wanted to or thought I would. I you know, between having been at a place for almost 10 years to waking up and never seeing it again, and the ones in it, and the animals there in it, and on top of that, you deal with all the new stuff that's coming in. On top of that, you deal with the judgment and the, you know, I mean, we could get lost in that blackness. We could get lost in that cloud. We're mysterious anyway, and a little bit on the dark side, so it doesn't take much for us to kind of go into our cocoon and go, oh, fuck this, you know, but we're not. We've had our heads out the whole time and our eyes open. That's why it's leading us to a better place for 2020. I mean, really, man, we get in that even year and things are going to blossom and look up for us. No doubt about it. Yeah. With the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, there is a dark complected person that's stocky. They're there. They're decent for you. It could be a good friend. It could be a close cousin or something like that, but certainly a good friend that they're going to be delivering some information to you. They're going to be telling you something that is going to ease your mind, going to get you out of your shell a little bit. It's going to be well wanted and well needed, because you do have somebody, Scorpio. They bring goodwill. Could be a fire sign or an earth sign. They've seen your waves. They've seen what you've been through. You may have talked to them sporadically throughout the year. They're going to ease these swords out of your heart. They're if you could talk to them, talk to them. But I feel like they're going to come. I know they're going to come to you for November, and not everybody is an enemy. Not everybody has a hidden agenda. This person here has no hidden agenda except for being a friend, or, being someone that could depend on you and you could depend on them as well. Whenever you receive this message, like I said, take the advice and know it's coming from a place of love. It's coming from their heart. Seriously. They've been watching you. They've seen you. Their heart almost has been breaking for you. You know, it's like, they're just sitting there like going, man, I hate that for Scorp. You know what I'm saying? I just see this man looking off in the distance with this beautiful pinnacle, just saying, when timing is right, I'll take this to Scorp. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. You're hardworking. You love, being romantic. We're in our heads a little much, but that's all well and good as long as we figure it out and move on from it, Scorpio. Okay, let's see about the other person that's coming in our life or that's there right now. Could be the Page of Pentacles there. Yes, the other person, the next, or the one that Scorpio is with right now. Yes, the Lovers card. So this is definitely going to be for either the one you're with or the one that you are going to be with. Yes, Scorpio's other person. Could you elaborate and give information on how they feel, maybe who they are, and when are they coming in, please? All right, again, yes, the Lovers with the Fool. The Fool is going into this relationship. With the Knight of Cups and Judgment, once again, man, this person, it's coming from a good place, a wholesome place. So much so, you could marry, right after a divorce. There may be a little gossip about it, but, there seems to be gossip around some Scorpios anyway, usually. But you're not going to care. You're not going to care. Because it's Knight of Cups. Yes. It seems like they've been through a loss or gone through a loss right now themselves. They have spilled cups. Cups that they thought that was, full to the rim with, top shelf. And come to find out, it's watered down Swarovski or something, But they're going through a lot of changes right now themselves, Scorpio. I feel that's why you're not aware of this shit is, oh yeah, they're working on it right now. You're working on it right now. And what I can say is, this person may have children. Y'all certainly have animals, but they're outside looking in. If they're in a home right now, for some Scorps, this person is working on a divorce or a end of an era for them. They're bored, they're unhappy, and it's like that tower, either you jump off and save yourself or you go down with it and, just in pure darkness and despair. But the outcome through all of this is the Four of Wands celebration. So it could they could be finding themselves right back in a, right back in a marriage, right back in happiness, right back in sharing beautiful wands, full cups, and every sword is handled with care. Bottom of the deck, the Seven of Pentacles. You work until it's perfected. So It's going to take time. November, you will know in November, in this month, this is just the third. They could be in a third party relationship. They're thinking of you a lot, Scorpio. Like, it's almost like a job. You're on their mind quite a bit. So just, take good care of that, and know that this confusion, this suffering, they're going through their own suffering right now. A lot of confusion, a lot of, it wasn't supposed to be like this, But in November, if you don't know this person, and I believe you do, the Three of Pentacles, this came out of the Thoth deck. Wow. Wow, I never get cards mixed together like that. Never. I'm very, very, organized in where I keep my cards, how I keep my cards, and this fell out of the Thoth. So we were supposed to see this before we changed to the Thoth. Yeah, you may know this person, you may work with them, or be around them almost daily. They've watched you. They admire you, man. They admire your spirit. Because, like I said, most Scorps, you are who you are. And before you deny it, you don't it. Could you elaborate on the Knight of Cups? Oh, the Knight of Cups is bringing the Nine of Cups. You know what I'm saying? That is sweet. Here he comes, just, galloping in to bring these cups of love, man, that's make both of y'all happy. It's self-worth, it's self-happiness, it's a relief, you know what I mean? Being content. And the Five of Cups, that was by the Knight of Pentacles for the partner or the one that's coming up in Scorp's life. Oh yeah, they could. For some of them, they're going through a divorce right now, and coming to terms with their next chapter. And of course, that's going to make you probably sometimes cry or wonder or be upset. Like the person in the Five of Cups. But they're going to lay their sword down in this current predicament they're in and come to you, Scorpio, with a message of kindness and love. They really are. Oh yes. Okay, can't get any better than this, okay? All of this craziness that's been around Scorpio, it's going to lead us to the Ace of Cups. Whatever we've been thinking about, whatever you've been thinking about for a while, this could be an epiphany. Like, yeah, they talk. They're always going to talk. And this side, I'm always going to feel not good enough. And it's realizations. It's realizations. This is masculine energy. This is the Emperor. You're going to feel balanced, Scorpio. You're going to feel balanced. This Knight of Cups that comes in, they're going to balance you. You look at them a lot. They look at you a lot. Could be a Capricorn, fire energy, fire sign. Makes me think of Motley Crue's Too Young to Fall in Love, or they say fire, and say love's like dynamite. open your eyes, because it's fire and nice. And well, we're water. This person, it seems to be a fire sign. Fire and water, some reason, it goes well together in friendships, relationships, coming to terms, coming full circle with themselves and yourself. That was awesome. So I think that I think it's safe to say those wild waves are finally over. We can rest assured on them. Now's the time to rest, recuperate, and clean your cups, and sharpen your swords. Words are weapons, sharpen the knives, makes you wonder how the other died. All right, Scorpio. Transformations. This is it right here, okay? This is our card, you know. We rule sex, we rule death. We certainly rule transformations. We're in constant transformation, it seems. Yeah, we are. We could do it like a magician, you know what I mean? And we're galloping in ourselves into seeking our truth, being the best friend we could be, best partner we could be. He's wanting me to tell you that if you do have children, grandchildren that you're not talking to right now, they're not talking to you, that don't rush it. Don't rush it. You'll know when to make that call, make that judgment. You'll know because you're the magician. Nobody says Haynes till Scorpio says Haynes. You know, nobody, you know, I mean, we go within ourselves, we find the right answer, we find the truth, and we move on, you know. We really do. We have the pentacle, we have the cups, we have the wand, we have the sword, we have prosperity, we have blossoming, knowledge. Just take it, use it to your advantage, Scorpio. So I hope that you've enjoyed this read. I have. It's good to always do a reading for my Scorpios. It's one of my favorite readings. I love doing it. You guys, and let's see here. My favorites are probably to do because there's so much fun, and you go through this way and that way. I'd say Sagittarius's are interesting to read, and I love giving them advice and letting the cards, you know, see what they can offer, any knowledge or insight. Leo's is always cool. Their courage. They're always wanting to better themselves and go to their highest level as well. But anyway, I love you guys. Please like and subscribe, and feel free to say hi to me. All right, y'all take care. Bye bye, guys.